Cathay Pacific has recently been at the center of several controversies, including the temporary grounding of its A350 fleets due to engine defects under investigation, a heated seat recliner debate that resulted in some passengers being banned from flying with the airline, an in-flight meal issue that reportedly caused food poisoning among multiple passengers. Despite these recent controversies, I'm boarding Cathay Pacific's A350 economy class to see for myself how things are now. Is the airline back on track, or do the challenges continue? Let's dive into the experience. The self-check-in area 咧，雖然係排寫住 bag drop，但實際上係冇一個地方可以自助託運行李嘅，所以搞到啲人咧排晒隊去 counter check-in。It's my first time coming to Terminal E in Boston Airport. It's a lot different than other terminals, much wider here, but my flight CX A11 is a red-eye flight, so it's pretty late right now. Most of the shops are closed. Only one convenience store is open.
Too heavy? Our cabin crew will assist in arranging them to be placed in the baggage hold. Please be careful when opening them.
So here's a pillow, a blanket, and a earphone on the seat. So my seat is 78 this time. It's very tiny seat. My leg pretty much stuck here. And the good thing about this flight is I actually have two tray tables. A bigger one and a smaller one for drinks. And I tried reclining the seat before anyone comes. The seat has a decent reclining angle. It feels like more than the 6 inches stated on paper. However, it doesn't go low enough to help with leg stretching. The general boarding is very slow for this flight for some reason. We were waiting on the gate for like half hour, and then even the boarding now.
Hello everyone, would you please take your seats as we are about to close the last cabin door for departure. And with all ground personnel, please now leave the aircraft. Thank you.
I think it's running late. That's why we try to call everyone to sit down and get the ground crew to get off the plane. But anyway, the TV screen is actually quite big, but because the proximity of the seat. Other than that, I think it's a very compact economy. Actually, I didn't feel too comfortable sitting here. With that, I'm going to stuck here for the next 14 hours. Everyone also receive a meal menu before takeoff.
Your electronic device becomes trapped in your seat. Please don't adjust the seat yourself. Instead, ask our crew for assistance.
如果你嘅電子用品攝咗喺座位裏面，請唔好擅自調校座位。最後，祝各位旅途愉快。
Enjoy the journey.
The flight crew started handing out bottles of water after takeoff, which I think is a smart way to manage a crowded flight. The food smells good. I'll go with beef. The dinner tray includes a small potato salad, which is not bad. Most importantly, it's not frozen and has no taste of ice. The beef entree is hot and tender as well, even though it's covered in a lot of black pepper sauce. The flavor isn't too heavy. Cathay Pacific's catering is pretty good and consistent. I was never able to figure out how the USB port works for charging. It turns on and off so randomly. 非常之咁蠱惑嘅仔。One area where Cathay did well is providing tons of movies, TV shows, and other entertainment options. You won't get bored on a long-haul flight. However, one downside of flying the A350K is that there were no restrooms at the back, making it quite crowded when everyone is waiting in the middle of the cabin for the tiny restrooms. There was a made-to-order hot instant noodle option for the midnight snack, but like most passengers, I skipped it and got some rest. For breakfast, I chose scrambled eggs, chicken sausage, bacon and hash browns. The bacon was surprisingly crunchy and not overly dry. Overall, it was a satisfying portion with great flavor. Plus, we were served Hong Kong-style milk tea and a warm muffin instead of the usual cold bun. And just like that, 14 hours have passed and we are now descending into Hong Kong. Here's a quick recap of this trip and the pros and cons of Cathay Pacific's long-haul service between North America and Asia. The ground service felt a bit limited with slow check-in and boarding. At Logan Airport, there was some confusion among passengers about which lines were for which boarding groups, as clear instructions were lacking. The economy seat is quite narrow, and I found it particularly difficult to position my left leg in the middle seat. Since the seat leg is so close to the wall, there's no space to stretch naturally, forcing me to sit slightly diagonally for the entire flight. While this is more of an Airbus design issue, it's definitely not ideal for a long-haul journey. Additionally, some equipment shows signs of wear, such as a faulty USB port and a slightly broken seat pocket. Perhaps more maintenance is needed. On the bright side, the food options were decent and the taste was actually good. Cathay Pacific is currently retrofitting its fleet with the new Aria product, but it's unclear if the A350 will be included. If not, the current setup doesn't feel competitive for long-haul routes, especially given Cathay's generally premium pricing.
各位乘客，歡迎嚟到我哋嘅家香港。為安全起見，請留喺座位並保持安全帶扣上，直至扣上安全帶嘅燈號熄滅為止。
Hope this video gives you a better idea of how things are now. If you enjoy it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you soon on another flight experience.